And they're ready to run. Racing, and Big Marker was slow to move. Shaheen not showing a great deal of speed, and El Padrino dropped back shortly after the break. Lucky 9 came out flying. Rich Tapestry began well. Secret Circle third, Super Jockey fourth, and 2 lengths away, Cool Cowboy. Another half length away is Speed Hawk, who's driving up along the fence. Followed then by United Colour on the outside of Krypton Factor as they move down the side of the course. A length and a half to Shy She, Saludos Amigos, El Padrino. Monty Ridge is second last, and Big Marker is last of all as they thunder onto the bend. They ran the first quarter in 23.8. They're turning for home. Lucky 9 on the outside of Rich Tapestry. Hong Kong 1-2. Here's the USA. Secret Circle making a line of 3, and Super Jockey's a length and a half away. Secret Circle went to the front, coming to the final 200 metres. Super Jockey is giving chase. Rich Tapestry still there on the rail. Secret Circle in front. Super Jockey's coming. Super Jockey is driving at Secret Circle. Secret Circle but digs in, hangs on, wins. Secret Circle beats Super Jockey. Rich Tapestry third. El Padrino and Big Macca both flew at the end. Then Saludos Amigos, Speed Hawk, Cool Cowboy, United Colour, Shy She, Lucky 9, Krypton Factor and Monty Ridge came in last.
A little bit wider than they might have liked. He's shown tremendous guts here.
He wouldn't have had an excuse for losing, aside from the fact they went really fast. And I just don't know what to make of it with Super Jockey running second. That to me, you know, on the international markets, they were ready to explode if that had happened. And I think Hong Kong has better dirt horses than the rest of the world really realizes, and probably even more so than Hong Kong realizes.
Because they don't have a proper schedule for them, do they? You can only go so far, and then they need to stick a few group races on that chart. And I think
it really is something that now we have Rich Tapestry here, who ran second in this race a year ago, run third. He's a winner on all weather as well. He's a winner in America. This is a bit of a form reversal for Secret Circle because he was behind Rich Tapestry previously. Really, I'd say just really a very exciting win to get the Americans back on dirt, but head-scratching at the same time to see this Super Jockey just really kind of emerged from nowhere, and El Padrino with an absolute cracker.
Yeah, as you say, finishing fourth there. Super run from him. Few disappointments. Big Mac has done well to finish fifth, actually, having missed the break. Don't know what happened to Saludos Amigos. Didn't really see much of him in the run there. But Bob Baffert's never won this race, as we heard there. This is the 10th US-trained winner of this event. It's been going since right back in 1996, the 20th running of the Shaheen as well, though it was called the Nadar Shiva Sprint back in the day. And say, you know, Bob has brought over some of his best sprinters, hasn't he? Indian Blessing springs to mind. He, as Zoe said there, has been really trying to win it for some time.
He has, and this is a horse they actually discussed maybe even bringing last year. But they came back on the right surface, and order has been restored for the time being when it comes to this dirt. I think it's proving out very well.
I'm so relieved. It's literally been saying for 5 years, as regular viewers will know, like a stuck record. The one race I wanted to see more than the World Cup, really, back on the dirt was this, because I think it gets you the best sprinters in the world, really. You know, it gets you this wonderful sort of attritional, fast racing. I think it's smashing. And say he had a bit of a scare there, though, didn't he? Victor Espinosa, because they were flying at him and they would have got him with another stride or two.
And might have given Bob Baffert another heart attack. He had one here in Dubai back a few years ago, and, you know, really got a big scare. He did not make the trip and would not because of his health in general. So
I wondered where he was.
Yeah, he is not here, but he doesn't travel as much as he used to after that incident. But full credit to him. This horse, second in the Breeders' Cup, he was kind of took a different tack. There was so much speed in the Breeders' Cup last year. I'm going to be very interested to see kind of how the replay really worked out here. I said it earlier, I didn't think Lucky 9 was going to be on the lead, like no matter what they were saying. But the fact that he broke running and went on with it, I think that just cooked him. And he just backed
you did look slightly crestfallen when
after the first 400.
His nose appeared in front. I think you knew you were done for there. These are very famous silks, aren't they? Mike Pegram, is he here? Does he travel?
Occasionally, I haven't seen him, and he certainly enjoys himself. Owns a load of McDonald's in America.
Is he really?
That's one of his big things, does Mike. And look, this is just great for the carnival. This is great for, Meydan racing. We put these things in perspective. On a surface like this, you don't know where international horses stood on the all-weather. You took turf horses, you took dirt horses, you put them on a surface that we thought was neutral, but when it came down to it, some horses got over it, some horses didn't. Here we have, look at Steve Coburn getting in there. Representing California.
I don't like that he's done that, because I think he's going to jinx Cal Chrome. Because someone remove him, just in case. He's rowing in there with a bit of
I don't think any of the owners
publicity.
Are here.
It doesn't look like it, does it? Well, we'll try and bring you an interview, but we might end up interviewing the horse.
That's something else.
Yeah, shame they're not here. But we should point out, actually, there's an awful lot going on stateside at the moment.
Oh, for sure.
Kentucky Derby preps
for
and
sure.
all the rest of it.
Florida Derby, Louisiana Derby today, and the big weekend next weekend is absolutely chock full. Santa Anita Derby, Bluegrass, Wood Memorial. But this is very exciting, I think, to prove to the Americans that this can happen. Victor Espinoza, who will ride California Chrome, the winner. And I believe that's his first victory in the UAE as well.
Funny enough, I was literally just looking that up. Yeah, it is.
6 races previous to this.
Rich Tapestry ran a super race on the rail there. You knew Secret Circle was going to get past him, or I did, and then I suddenly saw this super jockey, and I thought, I'll admit it to you. I thought, oh no, but it would have been great had he managed to win. So I don't think it's not as if this race had been on the radar for ages for Super Jockey. I really think he won that race, and they were impressed with him picking up what was a lowly race there on the dirt, the all-weather track at Shaheen, and they thought they may as well come over and have a crack, and what a crack he's had. He's picked up a big check and a super performance from him. Disappointment for our locals. Cool Cowboys snatched 6, but we didn't see much of Krypton Factor.
No, I thought he was traveling on the bridle, and then he quickly came off of it, so perhaps things a bit different for him now. He's certainly another one that's up there in years. He ran his top race with Ronaldo the Wizard back here in the Al Shindaga Sprint, so you can't fault him for that. Cool Cowboy didn't run all that bad off the wide draw, but Super Jockey certainly did it better.
Yes.
And he's angling off the rail. He was on the rail, Super Jockey.
Yeah, he's had to come sort of switch around them, hasn't he, which hasn't helped him at all. Hasn't enjoyed the ease of trip that Victor Espinoza's had on the winner there.
Back-to-back races now that the Hong Kong runners have gone second.
They've still got Designs on Rome to come. So Jeremy Green, who works over in Hong Kong, watched this race with us just behind us, and he looked so disappointed. So they've still got Designs on Rome. I was thinking that the best of their chances had gone now with the 2 sprints having finished, but no, Designs has a massive chance later on, of course, in the
and when we
Shima Classic.
Get to that, the discussion on tactics is going to be epic.
Indeed. It is.
Yeah.
So if we can get this race from the outset, perhaps, and point to a few that maybe didn't have the best of runs. See, Big Mac are very slowly away.
Yeah, and
which actually his trainer did when I spoke to him earlier on this week. He said he does do that, and they'd gate schooled him to try and overcome it, but obviously it didn't work.
Look, and Super Jockey is right there on the outside. He was brushing with Secret Circle there for quite a bit. What a move from Ryan Moore to come down to the inside and save a little ground. Why go 4 wide when you can go 2 wide and 1 back? Phenomenal ride there. Cool Cowboy, if you told Doug Watson you were going to get a posse only 3 wide, I think he would have been pretty happy with that. On the rail, Speed Hawk, probably found out by the class.
Yeah.
No argument there. But the only horses that are going to come from off the pace here are Big Mocker and El Padrino. Are the only ones that kind of land in the frame here. Moore, Super Jockey, fitting. No argument. Really a superb ride to kind of get it done. But he really had to battle with Victor Espinoza in the early going. The 2 of them going at it. And a little drifting there maybe, but nothing
he's
too
just
bad.
Slightly looking out, isn't he,
Yeah.
the winner? I mean, you've been out and about earlier on today speaking to jockeys. How's this dirt ride? I mean, that was a quick time there, as we expected, Terry reported.
Yeah.
But it's riding reasonably quickly.
They were inside of standard as well. The par for the first 400 was 24.3. They did 23.8 there. So it has been running a little quicker, but what we've noticed over the course of the carnival is that as the temperatures were warmer, it was playing faster. The all-weather, it was the opposite here. That when it got warmer, the track got slower.
Yeah,